And we're live. Welcome to another edition of Stack Your Live. I am Matt Clausen, as always, your credit card hermit, I guess. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Joined, as always, by RJ. RJ, how are you today?
I'm good, but I am slightly discombobulated because I was technically on stage first. So I am on one side and you are on the other. And see, I knew you could fix it. I was discombobulated because that's not how we ever are in Zoom or in here. So now it's fixed and I'm happy. So I'm good. I'm great now, Matt. Thanks for asking.
Literally click a button, drag, and then boom.
Matter of fact, I didn't think about it until we went live, and then I was like, I don't know if I like this.
Okay, so that just happened. We are going to be talking a couple things across the board. We've got rewards debit cards to discuss. Maybe debate. We'll see how that goes. And then travel subscriptions. Travel subscriptions are always a thing that I like to consider because I want the finer things. Everyone cheers on cameras. Thanks, Clinton. I want the finer things, but I don't travel enough to like just be handed the finer things. So like your only alternative there is pay for it.
Okay, Matt. Can we talk about the built in the room so we cannot talk about the built in the room all day?
Look, here's the thing. Built can think that it has a shopping portal now because they've announced things have been announced between Built and Rakuten. Rakuten has a third the number of stores available to it than another shopping portal that happens to be in the travel game. Just gonna put that out there.
Capital One?
Sure. Yep. Yep. That one. So Built and Rakuten are now live as a cash out option from Rakuten to Built. For the next 6 months, you will be able to cash out your Built points at 1 Rakuten point to 1 Built point, essentially. So $1 will equal 100 Built points. Here's the thing, though. In 6 months, if you have Built Blue status, you are only going to get half as many points going forward. And we have Rygers running as a new member. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
He's become a YouTube member. Greatly appreciated. We have you. If you're blue, you're only going to get half a Built point per dollar. If you're silver, gold, or platinum, you're going to wasn't new member. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess just rejoined. No worries. Oh, was upgraded. Perfect.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Appreciated. So if you hold status with Built, you're going to get 1 point per dollar going forward in 6 months. This is what Built's going to be doing. Like the big emphasis on Built 2.0 is putting as much through Built as possible. Like Built is going to make you build all the things that ever builted. And they're going to not punish, but they're going to incentivize blue users to spend their way to silver or accumulate points their way to silver to unlock more benefits in the program. And if you're silver, they're going to get you to go to gold and get you to go up to platinum. Juan Meowmix has joined us. Meowdy, sir. So this is the first shot in that play. This is the first, like, I don't know, check down for a first down, to borrow from football.
Yeah. So I'm looking through how you get status. You got to spend $10,000 to get silver,
or get 50,000 Built points along the way. Yeah,
or 50,000 Built points. Yeah, it's November now. I don't like it. So let's just look at the dollars because it's easier math, right? If you really if you say Hyatt was your dream play, right? Is it actually at this point really that much easier to use Built instead of just a chase card?
No.
Like, especially like the Rakuten play where they're leading to, where you have like, it just feels like they've made things so much more complicated that you could just use Chase if you want Hyatt and United.
That is certainly a play, and one that, is nice and simple and easy. I would also suggest that the Hyatt contract might be up soon, and given developments on the Chase side, I don't know how much longer Hyatt may or may not be a Bilt partner.
I mean, there's that too, but like, I'm unfamiliar with. Okay. So here's the thing, Meow. You can get, for relatively few points, you can get a Hyatt room.
Yeah.
Whether that room is good or not, like category 1 is their lowest category. I think it goes past 8. But it's basically people see that you can get a room for 6,000 Hyatt points and act like it's the best thing ever, even if they probably won't stay at the room that are 6,000 Hyatt points very often, or different things like that. So the reason people like it is because it's point cheap, though it's much, much harder to earn a Hyatt point realistically compared to IHG, Hilton, or even Marriott. It's the gamification of points and miles, I think, and the min-max of points and miles that I think drives the Hyatt love.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure you're being
personal take.
facetious on that one, but yeah, it's an interesting value prop program. You can get some pretty good return on from your spend with Hyatt. It's not particularly like your status levels between being a member, being discoverist, and being explorist mean nothing. Hyatt's membership, Hyatt's loyalty program only gets good with their top status.
Right. Do you think it's good to opt for points with the credit card or 5 free nights as a sub? I am always going to be a fan of points because they're more flexible. I have 5 nights at an IHG I have to do, which will be fine, but it's an issue. At JFK, TSA is closed and I don't have clear.
Well, that's rough.
They can just close TSA. Like, what do...
They're in like their second paycheck not getting a paycheck. Oh no, I'm sorry. They're in like their third paycheck not getting a paycheck. One with Hyatt right now, like their best bet is you do the 30,000, you get the 30,000 points on 3,000 spend, and then the card's current welcome offer allows you to get double nights for up to 15 nights. So like get credited double nights. But
I don't know if TSA is closed, I don't think they're doing pre-check. I don't know. Please let us know like what exactly is going on, because Clear can't actually, as far as I'm aware, Clear can't actually like clear you to go across the security line. They just bring you up to it. So I don't, like, if there's no TSA, nobody can get their flight. That is the point. So rough.
I've got words.
Hey Matt, I think I should give 5 I think I should give 5 memberships out.
Yeah, I might get one of them.
You might. Well, we're about to see.
There we go. We've gifted 5 new memberships, so hopefully folks.
Tariq got a membership, guys. Filmo also got a membership. It is completely, so full disclosure, it's completely random. It is like we have no say in who gets memberships. Every time I think we have gifted memberships, some form of either a Stack Your Points host or somebody who has been in our Discord since we had like 4 people have gotten a membership of some form.
Yeah.
It's great. I love it. Maybe my 2 layover trip to Cancun was not the best idea. I'm flying in less than a month to Hawaii, so I'm going to need TSA. Luckily, my local airport might be the easiest one because there's like 5 people ever there. So it's real quick. Clear is still selling members, and they're cutting Clear members to the head of the regular security line. Right, but like they can't do the security. You still have to go through security.
Yeah.
It's turning into 13 reasons. So what's new in the credit card space? Yeah. Ooh, Clinton's flying this day after Thanksgiving. That's gonna Thanksgiving. If the shutdown is still going for Thanksgiving, it's gonna be.
It will be.
It can't get you to the security. All it does is cut the line, basically.
Yep.
Yeah. RJ, would you make a YouTube appearance or have a credit card debate with RJ Financial? Is it legally allowed to have that much RJ in a video? Like, can we have that much RJ in a single video? I don't know.
I'd prefer RJ squared to R squared.
True. So only a series. Yeah, I need more. Ooh, Chicago.
Ricky's going to Chicago seminars. Ricky, I threw over a question at you about Chicago seminars. It's in Discord though, so my apologies. But yeah,
have a 7-day. I was gonna leave the airport to sleep at a buddy's hotel room. I don't want to. You might want to stay in the hotel. I am delightful. That's all I'm gonna say. I am truly a delight. Matt puts up with me 3 days a week, so I can't be terrible. Also, looks like I'll be getting a autograph. Yeah, no. Also, I kind of wish when I was trying to apply for Built that I got the Built card, even though I wouldn't have cared about the Built card, so I could get the autograph with Wells that they will never give me. Matt is a saint. Matt is truly, Matt is a saint.
It's debatable. That is very debatable. But yeah, yes, I mean, okay. We'll see what ends up happening. I am so sorry, Taipei. I hope that you can get through the line with some sort of haste. That situation sucks. I'm sorry.
JFK TSA delay. I kind of like my phone is my camera, so I can't check it. But do you have the TSA app, Matt?
I should.
Because it shows you the wait time. I wonder what it's saying for the wait time right now.
Let me go.
Let's see. I'm trying. The problem with flying is, you got to fly. 1,187 flights were delayed this morning.
It's only going to get worse.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. An hour for TSA this morning.
Well, it's saying all terminals right now 15 to 30. FAA delay 15 minutes to 29 minutes. TSA pre-check is open. But it says that across all terminals. I don't know which terminal.
I mean, the app might not be updating.
Probably not. I mean, that would require people to like ban it and stuff. And nobody wants to work right now because they haven't gotten paid a couple of times.
Yeah. Matt, what apps do you use when you're flying?
Primarily primarily the airline that I'm flying that day. I will then just like check my flight status through. Since I don't fly enough, it would make sense to download Flighty. I just don't want to pay for Flighty because I'm not flying enough to really make Flighty worthwhile to pay for.
But you can pay for a week at a time.
I understand I can pay for a week at a time. I'm dumb. I'm stupid. I won't turn it off. I want to just buy something in one shot and not think about it again.
But you buy it, and then 30 seconds later, you cancel it, and then you'll have it for that week.
I have to remember to cancel it if I don't do it.
Yeah, you do it before you close the app. You buy it, the charge goes through, and then you immediately cancel it because you'll still get the week.
I don't think you realize how bad my attention span is.
Matt, the app hasn't closed yet. You're still in the app.
Squirrel.
Matt, please. Like, or just buy the lifetime one and then you'll always be set. I use Flighty. I use Flighty so much. I have flight. I always wear my Apple Watch when I fly because of Flighty. Literally because of Flighty.
When I'm flying JetBlue, everything's in the JetBlue app. Like
everything's in the Delta app. It's still better. It is still better. It is so much better. No, Flighty is great. I do check the Delta app because the Delta app I can see the sky lounges. So I can see if they're busy or not, and if a airport has multiple, maybe I walk past the super busy one to get to the not as busy one. Because you all know I'm gonna get my coffee in an actual mug and not a paper cup when I'm in a lounge. That is the joy of lounges. Keith, thank you very much, sir. You have given us 5 memberships. We appreciate that. Thank you.
Greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much, Keith.
But yeah, Flighty is the primary app I use. And then I check I usually am at a Hilton or an IHG. So I will check in my hotel, make sure everything's good through their app. So those are the 2 I'm in the most. And then of course, Discord. I'm on Discord a lot when I travel because I don't have anything to do. So it helps.
Yep.
Hey, Doc Crane finally got an agent. He has been on hold for several hours. Yeah. So what do you think, Matt? I'm going to use Sharik's comment. What do you think about the choice of card, the autograph being the card that Wells Fargo is moving people to?
I think it's more than fine. The autograph is like it's no annual fee like the bill card, so it'd be a dick move to move them over to the autograph journey and make them pay $95. Like that would be we lost so much money on this and you're going to help us subsidize our way out of it. That would be stupid. So I appreciate that they're going with the no annual fee travel card. It's a relatively strong earner. It's got better earnings on things like gas and travel because it's an actual legit fucking travel card, which is nice. 3x on streaming, 3x on phones, phone protection like the build card has. Ooh, the build card's probably losing phone protection in 2.0, guys, because it's not issued by Wells Fargo anymore.
Yeah.
It's a strong card. It is probably my favorite. Like, it's my favorite no annual fee travel card. It doesn't come with anything like, lounges or anything like that. You can buy a lounge membership if you'd like. And so, yeah, what Clinton says, when Wells Fargo shut down the Propel, they transferred folks to the autograph. If you already had an autograph, they moved you to an active cash. This may be similar. I'm hoping that it's similar because the active cash is also a really strong complement. Whatever you don't get 3x on the autograph, you get 2x on the active cash. And honestly, everything pulls together.
I'm going to say this, and I don't mean it as the negative that it's going to sound like. Wells Fargo might have the best cashback setup if you did the active cash, the autograph, and the attune. I mean, if you want to throw the autograph journey in there just to get like those 4 or 5 multipliers, like you could do those 4 cards for $95 if you did cashback and have an excellent setup.
And here's why it's the best. It's all unfucking capped.
Yeah. Your Rakuten and your Bilt email addresses have to match.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Luckily, they do for me, so that's fine.
Yes, I wish Flighty was on Android for all of you Android people. Unfortunately, it is not.
That's fair.
British Airways is giving out free Wi-Fi. Delta is also trying to do that. TripIt Pro. Yeah, if you're on Android, unfortunately, I can't help you. I wish I could. I cannot. But yeah, no. Any final thoughts on Bilt and Rakuten so we can let that one go?
Just get ready for the pain that you're going to feel after 6 months to be the norm.
So they are doing a soft pull and not a hit to the 524, though I keep seeing people speculate there actually might be a 524 hit.
So here's the thing. They're promising that it's not going to be a hit to 524. They promised that Evolve, when they moved folks from Evolve to Wells, that it wasn't going to impact them, but you had to apply for the Wells card, and people who got the Evolve version of the Built card got denied for the Wells version of the Built card.
Yeah.
You can promise this. You can tell me that an apple is an apple, but when you throw an orange at my face, an orange is not an apple.
But what if I paint it red?
Then it's a blood orange.
Thing is you gotta have use for Cap One miles. Like, that's the only problem with Capital One. And like, some people do. And if you do, and I know Keith, you do, that's great. And I'm sure you can catch them out as well. But like, the problem with all of these things of like comparing different things is just simply like, what is your use case? For me, it's MR points. Like, Cap One does nothing for me for MR. So
yeah,
here's what it is. All right.
Yeah.
Matt, you want to talk about the debit of the cards?
Yeah, so a couple companies have recently launched rewards debit cards. We've got Wyndham, Spirit, United, and Southwest have all released debit cards. The Wyndham one has some varying multipliers, like $1 point per dollar spent on like dining and Wyndham stays, and I think it was like one other. United's going to be rather stingy with it. It's 1 United mile for United purchases and half a point per dollar on all other purchases. The Southwest is kind of the same. So it's a new feature, and like the way that they're hooking in, some of them have welcome offers, like the Delta one, not the Delta cheese. The United one is going to give you
10,000 bonus miles when you spend 500 within the first 4 months.
Yeah, which is really easy to do, right? Spirit, I think, will give you a welcome offer. I don't remember off the top of my head. And Southwest, I think, also has a welcome offer. Southwest, if you spend enough money, you'll get anniversary points toward Companion Pass. And United, if you save enough money, you'll get up to like 70,000 miles per year as an annual savings bonus. But you have to save $50,000 a year to do it. Like, if you've got 50 grand just sitting around, cool, bank you some United miles. But all the miles that you'll earn will not count towards status. They will just count toward your bank.
I mean, the idea, like, if you do have, $5,000 an average in your account, and you get 5,000 miles for that, it is nice. Is it great? No. But is it nice? Yes. Right. Like, that's the thing. So I think that the general reaction in the credit card community when we talk about these offers is borderline contempt that they exist. And I think the problem is that we're looking at it from our perspectives as people who have credit cards and who use them effectively, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, typically, we can't talk about everybody, but typically we're not carrying interest-laden balances, right? We are doing things like smart financial hygiene. We're doing those sorts of things, right? Like, that is points and miles. Yes, some people do rack up debt, but typically the point of doing points and miles is not to rack up debt, because then what you're doing isn't actually offsetting anything, right? So we are doing all of that. We have credit scores to be able to get credit cards. We have the ability to pay those annual fees. So I think the thing is, look, I'm not going to talk about manufacturer spend, Ricky, so I appreciate your comment, but we're not going there. But the point is, like, for people who don't want a credit card, because there are people out there who just don't want a credit card. They don't want, for better or worse, they don't want a credit card. There are people out there who can't get credit cards. There are people out there, just there's a lot of reasons, maybe they're on a fixed income and every card they apply for, they can't get, right? Like there are a lot of things. And I think that for people who don't want to go the traditional path, these are not going to, like, this is not going to replace the United Club card, right? Like the United Debit card is not replacing the United Club card. Nobody is pretending that it is. But it gives you another path if you want to still have some option. And I think that is important, right? Like that is something that having more options is good. And this is good for people outside of the traditional credit card market. And I think that's good.
Yeah, and that's all fair. To Ricky, yes, there are definitely plays that can be made. I don't know that we'll talk about those, but there are certainly segments of the community where that's going to apply, especially this weekend. Well, I'm sure there will be strategies discussed in Chicago. So I think it's okay. I just think it's not going to be. The thing is, when you get a co-branded card, right, from like Wyndham or any of the companies that have recently put out co-branded debit cards, the amount of spend you have to do to build up enough to do a flight is insane.
Right, but the people who are doing this, typically, the people who are doing this in good faith might go 5 years before they're on a plane.
Yeah.
Like they're not people who are traveling, like if you can't generate enough points. I understand that, but what I'm saying is like if you only fly once every couple of years and you use your debit card for all of your transactions, then does it matter if it takes you 3 years to earn enough points? Like legitimately. Like if you're not somebody who travels a lot, but you do want sort of a passive way to earn some miles other than just like the debit card from your local credit union, it's not a bad thing. We all don't like it because it's not made for us. Nobody who put together the United Debit card is thinking we're going to get the people who listen to Stack Your Points. That's not why they made this card. We're not, it's, to quote myself, it's not for us, bro.
Yep.
Do you buy points? I mean, maybe some people do. If you're, 2,000 points short of what you want, maybe some people do. But the people who are getting debit cards very likely aren't in the points buying game, right? Like that's just not their segment. So I think this is more a way for people who are passive in the points game. They fly, maybe even they fly once a year and they use this debt. They're going to use a debit card to pay for it. Might as well use a debit card that gives them something back.
Yeah. I just, I worry that it's just going to take a while. But yeah, if it's somebody who's only going to be flying, every couple of years as opposed to a frequent flyer, that certainly makes a certain amount of sense. I don't know. It's
not for us. That's why we don't like it. It's not for us.
I also just don't like debit cards in general. Like I barely like the fact that I have to have a debit card to extract money from my bank. Debit cards, like somebody gets a hold of it, somebody gets your PIN, you're done, right? And there's no recourse from the bank. Yeah, and every phone company is making a debit card required to pay your bill unless you get their co-branded credit card. T-Mobile just launched a co-branded credit card to give you back the $5 benefit. Verizon, you use the Verizon credit card, you get the $5 benefit. Hilariously, if you get the AT&T cards from Citibank, you don't get the $5 benefit because Citibank is hilarious. They don't even get cell phone protection on that.
Keith, I'm not seeing any on the United one, at least not advertised. But again, I don't like that. Like I have a couple of, like, I have debit cards because I have bank accounts. I don't use them frequently, like ever. But again, I'm not the target demographic of this. Like, we are not the people these are targeting. There are people out there who couldn't get a secure credit card, much less any of the ones in our wallets. Like,
yeah.
I understand we are all bougie in some respects in this game. Even Matt. I get it. I don't think anybody should use a pure debit card unless you're like a credit card addict, right? Like if you got to come completely off the sauce. But like, it's not my choice what you use as your payment method. And if somebody wants to use a debit card to buy a hot dog, it's not my decision.
Yeah.
I want them to have more choice because I want there to be more choice for people, not because I am personally going to use it. Do I think they should in general be better? Yes, but there's also much, much different regulations, smaller margins, things like that. There's no interest on them.
Yep.
I feel these debit cards for the bank. But I explain the predatory part to me.
There's no
there's not, like, I don't understand how they can be predatory. I understand you feel like they favor the banks, fine, but they're debit cards. There's no interest.
The only
like
thing,
I'm genuinely trying to understand your logic, Keith.
The only thing the way that they would be predatory would be overdraft fees, but that's on you for not knowing how much money you have. Like overdraft fees, yes, are dumb and not great for institutions that make billions upon billions of dollars in fees, but that's user error, bro.
Trying to see if I can find the overdraft fee for. Yeah.
I feel like those got capped, but then immediately got uncapped.
No overdrafts.
Oh, cool.
I'm trying to make sure I'm reading this right. Fees for bank accounts, overdrafts, and people they're targeting. I mean, there are not very many great bank accounts anymore, but like, again, I don't know what to tell. I don't know what to tell you on this one, Keith. Like, they're not for us.
Yep.
I think you can either do Charles Schwab or you can do Fidelity. Now that Fidelity has worked out their issues, I prefer Fidelity simply because you don't have to actually cash out the money to put it where you can use it. Fidelity does that for you on the back end. So you can just, like, I could walk up to an ATM with my Fidelity card right now, take out money. If I had a Charles Schwab, I couldn't until it posts out, which is annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, double. That's why I got rid of my Charles Schwab. Yeah, no, it seems like there's no overdraft fees on the. Now it might reject your payment request, but that is fine.
Oh yeah, no, I'd rather be denied on a debit card and live that shame and do that walk of shame as opposed to having to pay an overdraft fee.
No monthly fee if your account balance is at least $2,000, and there's a $4 fee if it's under, which is actually less than a lot of banks.
Yeah,
I think it's less than. Yeah, most of us do that. That is how most of us operate. I understand that.
Yep.
Unfortunately, like, not everybody is us, guys. We can proselytize to them. We can explain it to them, but there are still people who are going to use a debit card for everything. I at least want them to have better options. I need either Fidelity or Charles Schwab for overseas debt. The nice thing about Fidelity is you don't have to pre-move your money. If you have $1,000 in your Fidelity and you want to just access that money, you access that money. With Charles Schwab, if you haven't already moved it out of its sort of holding thing, you can't. That drives me nuts. Signed a resolution to repeal Biden era. Yes, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau got gutted in a lot of their things.
Yep. So I don't know. They're an interesting. It's an interesting use case. I don't mind that the Wyndham debit card comes with Wyndham Gold status, which like isn't super great, but like I am of the opinion some status is better than no status. If you're an infrequent traveler who can get status relatively inexpensively, why not? Because again, some is better than none.
I would give up my Marriott status for like a really good sandwich.
Yeah, I mean, Marriott Gold isn't all that tempting, right?
Yes, we have that was at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah. And check out my video. I've got the full breakdown on everything.
Yeah.
And again, I like some is better than none. I know that most statuses that are given out at that level, like Wyndham Gold, are not particularly compelling. I get that. I also like walking into the hotel and being thanked for being a valued elite member when I've never set foot in that hotel before. That's cool.
So you like that the way I like coffee in a ceramic mug.
Yeah, it's just something stupid.
Yeah, totally. Like coffee on a paper cup is fine. I still want the ceramic mug.
I'm fine with styrofoam, honestly. Just not the start that burns your hand.
Is there anything more on debit cards? Because people have a thought. Like I agree. To be honest, I agree with most of you. Like people should not use debit cards. I can't make them stop, so I want them to have options. That's all.
Yep. I'm mostly just annoyed at ASmallWorld for not doing any goddamn legwork with this Hyatt stuff with Chase.
What is going on?
So Hyatt put out a press release.
What are you unhappy about?
Hyatt put out a press release yesterday that they are extending their relationship with Chase. Right, they're going to introduce at some point in the near future a they're going to be adding to their portfolio of credit cards with Chase, and the Sapphire Reserve is going to be getting Explorer status at some point. And everybody has now picked up on this press release. The press release doesn't explicitly say that Exploris is going to be a $75,000 spend perk or just be put on the card. Nobody can pick up the phone and call Chase Media and get an idea of anything.
Why haven't you picked up the phone and called Chase Media, Matt? Be the data point you want to see in the world.
God damn it, I never thought those words would haunt me. I don't know. But it's just annoying to me that like frequent miler, from what we're hearing, it's this. You don't have anyone who's like just telling you straight up. Don't give me from what we're hearing. No. Yeah, Chase has got to stop keeping us guessing because they've been pussyfooting around all fucking year, and stop it.
Matt, are you okay? Do we need to send help?
I don't know, man.
It's annoying. I agree. Like we are not journalists, we are more commentators. But the people who cover this somewhat professionally should be better at doing so.
You are handed a press pass. You go to these events. You are invited to events as press, or you're invited to events as influencers in the space because they at least know who you are and that you have cachet of some sort. Like people know, like people at Chase know who Greg and Nick are, and Tim and Steph and Steven. People at Chase know who Danny is. They may not love Danny, but they know who Danny is, right? They know who the Doctor of Credit guys are, right? These guys have contacts at these banks on and off the record, and maybe they're getting something on background, which Okay, then tell me it's on background so at least I know it's official. Because on background and off the record are two different things. On background means that, they are speaking in a capacity in which it can be reported. In which it can be reported. Off the record means that nothing happens. Nothing can be like written from it. So like maybe they're speaking on background, but I'm so tired of hearing from what we're hearing. Just give me a goddamn source.
So I have actually done that before, not with credit card media, but I have been on press passes and things like that before. A lot of what may be happening, and again, I don't know if this is true. I've been in these rooms and it is sometimes very, very annoying. Is that something is coming. Everybody knows something is coming. Everybody might even know what the something is, depending on how it's working. And they can't, there's an embargo up where it is easier to do their job currently by everybody sort of, and it's not coordinated. I don't want it to everybody to sound like they're all in a room agreeing on the cover story. But from what we're hearing, I've written those words before, and what it usually means is we all know what's going to happen. We're under embargo. This is what I can say at this moment. Like, that is not uncommon. It's annoying. It is stupid, but embargo, gonna embargo.
Turn your flagship into a fiery Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
You've pissed off an overwhelming majority, maybe not an overwhelming majority, but a strong plurality of your card holders
Mm-hmm.
with the moves that you've made. And you're going to continue with bullshit like coming in the middle of 2026. The fuck does that mean? Don't tell me it means it's coming in the middle of 2026. Like no. Why? Why is it a constant fucking wait with Chase?
Because Amex has the good marketing people?
Then offer them money to come work for you and stop fucking around.
Yeah, it also may be that they just don't know what they're going to do yet.
Get half a clue.
Jamie Dimon has things he's got to do, Matt.
I'm sorry. He can cut a check for the shit going on in the East Wing. He can fucking handle his credit card division.
Can he, though?
Then he needs to stop cutting checks altogether and retire.
Fair. Yeah, no, I don't think Chase doesn't have a vision right now, and I think that's part of their problem because they got bamboozled is not the right word. They misread the situation with the CSR. Like, badly.
Yeah, and I thought they were starting to right the ship.
Yeah, that was dumb. That was really, really dumb.
There's reasons I talk up other companies because, like, other companies are cool, man. They're being fleet-footed. They have a fucking clue. I don't know.
Bank of America?
No. They're about to fuck up their program, potentially.
So I saw something in the Discord about this, but I did not get a chance to read it. Tell me what is going on with Bank of America.
They had their investor call, and in the investor call, there was a slide deck that also mentioned that changes will be coming to the loyalty program to enhance loyalty in new ways. And we don't know what that means because it could mean maybe they're going to get into the points and miles game. Maybe they're going to mess up preferred rewards. No, it's about as clear as molasses. It's about as clear as Chase is right now.
Like, they might mess it up, but it's their program to tinker with.
I think if we've learned anything this year, don't touch your programs. You're all bad at it.
I mean, to be fair to Bank of America, they actually know what they're doing, like with the rewards program they have, compared to others who have tried it. Looking at you, Bank of America.
You mean U.S. Bank?
Yes, that. Too many banks with patriotic theme names.
That's a problem. It's just, and adding this as a spend perk is absolutely the stupidest possible thing you could do. It's not going to make people spend on the card. It's not. It's as a we're sorry, you should just give us that status. Yes.
Only two things that are constant are death and taxes, not Bank of America's rewards program.
It's real close, though.
We're going to find out. Maybe they get adventurous. Maybe they simply up the limits for each tier.
I mean, that'd be reasonable.
It's possible they do that. They might not do anything else. They might just up their limits.
Yes. So, Double, I think it was Double, asked earlier about what a premium Hyatt card looks like. I'm going to say you're looking at like a $595 to $695 annual fee. It's going to have Globalist. I don't know what the reward structure is going to look like. I don't really care. And probably a 1 to 6 cert is the best you can hope for.
Should there be a premium Hyatt card?
Yes.
Would you apply for a premium Hyatt card?
Probably.
Would Chase give you a premium Hyatt card?
I might have to knock down my credit line on my Sapphire Reserve, which is fine because my credit line on that card is $32,000 and I'm nowhere near that credit line. So it's fine.
Matt's just casually out here having somebody's entire salary in one single card. Wow, Matt.
My total exposure across all of Chase is now like $60K.
And you get on me for being bougie.
I have actual credit limits.
I have credit limits on some cards. And then I have 2 cards without credit limits, my platinum and my green. In my opinion, like, but here's the thing,
not
guys.
going to include. It's not going to include Globalist.
You guys act like you get like free Swedish massages with Globalist. Like, calm down. It's a hotel status. Relax.
It's really nice hotel status, though. You do get a lot with Globalist. I'm not going to lie. You do get a lot with Globalist. However, they're not going to put Globalist on a premium card. They're only going to put Explorist.
What happens first? Hyatt card or Hyatt removes category 1 through 8?
High-end Hyatt card. They explicitly put out in their press release that the award chart is staying at least for a while.
I think you guys are, I'm not saying it's not a nice status. I agree that it's a nice status. I think you all are delusional about how much a single hotel status actually matters. Like, again, I'm not saying it's not a good status. It is not like your mother's homemade chocolate chip cookies. Like it's good, but like guys, it's one status. It's relax a little bit.
They need to put 1 to 5 on the $95 card. They're not going to, but they need to. Now, the thing is, Discoverers means nothing. Explorers means nothing, which is why I think they should just put it on the goddamn Sapphire Reserve. It's a nothing status. It's the like Hyatt Explorers is the exact same as Marriott Gold. Marriott Gold gets handed out like fucking candy. Like you can't gatekeep Explorer status. There's nothing to gatekeep.
Look, okay, my mom's chocolate chip cookies because they're awesome.
Or at least give us, yeah. Top of the 1 to 4 search. That would be fine too. Like move a 1 to 4 into like a 5 or a 6. That's fine. No, it's a premium card is not going to come with Globalist. Hyatt's not that stupid. It is going to come with Explorers though. I don't think it's going to come with many nights on top of Explorers, but you are going to get Explorers. And for some people, that should be plenty.
You only have to stay in. Okay, it's 60 nights for Globalist. Y'all are special. Hyatt people, I think, are a cult. I am convinced that Hyatt is a cult.
It's 60 nights for Globalist. It's $550 for Diamond.
I think Globalist is a cult, or Hyatt is a cult specifically. I think you are in a cult.
So is Amex.
No, Amex isn't a cult. Amex is culture. It's culture, Matt. It's culture. Yeah. Nassau. Very nice. Thank you, Bill.
Bahamas or county?
I know he's flying. He said, I think last week he's flying. So I believe the country.
That's fine because Nassau County is a little dead to me at the moment.
Yeah, well. I'm looking and I'm not saying it's not a nice status, guys. Like, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just, y'all are in a cult. Hyatt is in fact a cult.
Ma'am.
I do have 2 credit cards without a limit and chocolate chip cookies. Okay, Matt, here's a question. For your chocolate chip cookies, walnuts or no walnuts?
No walnuts.
You were incorrect, but I understand.
No, you substituted in butterscotchies.
See, I don't need gooey. Like, I just want the chocolate. I don't want competing flavors. I am pro walnut though, for texture reasons. Like, I respect no walnut. I do. But I want some walnuts.
You also use a different nut.
What nut would you want in your chocolate chip cookies, Matt?
Pecan.
Okay, I can see a pecan.
It is a superior nut.
It is a very good nut. Would you candy the pecans?
Yeah, why not?
I could see it. Do you want to move on to our other prepared topics, sir?
Sure. We keep getting sidetracked by Chase's goddamn stupidity, so.
That would be a walnut chocolate chip cookie. It's not the same as a chocolate. It is a variation. A walnut chocolate chip, a chocolate chip cookie with walnuts in it is a variation of a chocolate chip cookie.
Yes. So the other one was the topic of travel subscriptions, and I find myself enamored with the idea of the travel subscription. I like the idea of here's money. I would like a whole bunch of extra things to make my travel a little bit better, right? I hand my bank, or I hand a bank, what's going to be $795. I could hand another bank $895. I could hand some bank an obnoxious amount of money. They give me some travel perks, but I want to just hand a company a good amount of money and get many travel perks. One company would be Founders Card, but we have no idea the full extent of their perks because they won't give them to you until you pay them money. And I don't like that because I want to know what I'm getting. Because I need to know it's worth $995.
Before we get too deep into it, Matt, have you done JetBlue to Europe? Was that where you went to the Celtic countries?
No, I usually fly Aer Lingus. The next time I fly out that way, I will probably fly I will fly either JetBlue or Aer Lingus and lay flat.
Okay. So yeah, no, a lot of the premium ones don't actually tell you what you get until you give them money. They're very opaque.
Yeah, that's kind of a problem because like I can understand that you could give me GHA Discovery status. That's great. And I know I can look up what GHA Discovery status can give me, which again is great. From what I've seen from things like ASmallWorld, which ASmallWorld at $99 is sort of like, okay, you get like their elevated nothing really, like their hotel experience, their VIP experiences at hotels. When you pay them $6,000, that's when you start getting statuses. But I would love to pay some amount of money. I don't know how much exactly right now, but some amount of money for a yearly set of statuses that would be helpful for me.
What statuses would you status if you could status?
Some level of Hyatt, preferably above Discoverist, but not necessarily Globalist. Or I would pay a lot of money to grab Globalist. I would love to pay for Hilton Gold without having to pay $895 for it, or $150. But I want it part of
that whole $150, Matt, with $200 of return.
Yeah, but another card.
I know. I'm picking on you for the Surpass because that's a card you absolutely should have.
Yes, but I want to hand them the money, and I don't need top level everything.
I think he's meaning more like he can use the credit cards he wants for whatever. He doesn't have to pick up necessarily top level credit cards because he gets it through another program. It is similar to IHG Ambassador. That's basically what we're talking about, is like EMX doing a program where you don't actually have to get a credit card. You can just basically get a selector where it's, I get this status, this perk, but no credit card.
Yes. If you could build your own status subscription, what would you include? How much would it cost? I would go with something that includes each of the big three alliances status that gets you into at least getting reciprocal lounge status across the board. I don't remember the exact statuses with the airline alliances, but like One World Sapphire, something along whatever the Star Alliance, I think it's Star Alliance Gold, One World Sapphire, and Sky Team, I don't know, Elite, go jump in an ocean. I don't know the name of the status. Something like that where I can get all the lounges with all the airlines that I want. I want something. Yes, it would be like Founders Card. So I don't want specific airline statuses because then I have to play the status match wheel, which is dumb. I want to include rental car status, national executive chairman would be amazing, but I would take national executive. I want, if it's a non-branded, like if it's a non-alliance airline, I would like to select one or two non-alliance airlines. Yes, I can book through that, but like I have to previously have status with Hyatt to have Hyatt Privé reflect my status, right?
That's also just not what we're talking about.
Yeah. Impresario would be fine, like is the same sort of thing. if you could build your own status subscription. So the 3 airline alliances, lounge capable statuses. That's One World Sapphire, and I think Star Alliance Gold. I don't remember the Sky Team version. A handful, 1 or 2, not necessarily first tier, but maybe first or second tier statuses like Mosaic 2 from JetBlue would be fine. If you could buy Etihad status, that would be fantastic, or Emirates status, that would be fantastic, but I don't think you're going to be able to do that. Hilton Gold, which seems relatively inexpensive to include in these packages because it's on Founders Card, it's on the Platinum Card. Marriott, I would love to put Marriott Platinum just because I'm so tired of everything having Marriott Gold.
Yeah.
Platinum's only like a little bit better. It's not significantly better. Like titanium is what you want, but like I want platinum just so that I can say I have platinum instead of gold. And it can have Hyatt Explorist, right? I want an IHG Platinum, right? How much would I pay? How much would it cost? It would probably cost, realistically, like the ASmallWorld Prestige bundle is like $6,000. I would pay somewhere around 4 or 5 to get a yearly travel subscription that could cover pretty much everything I'm looking to do at any given time between rental cars, airlines, and hotels.
Yeah, I could see that. I am much like I care 0% about international things personally. So like I don't care about the alliance crap. Like give me United, like let me select 1, 2, or 3 airline statuses. Let me select 1, 2, or 3 hotel statuses. Let me select a rental car status. Like I don't need all of that international stuff. Like it's not important to me. So I wouldn't do it. Right. But having the ability to do it, if you're like Matt and want to, triple the price to have Ruby or whatever, or Sapphire, I'm not dignifying that with a show of whatever, QC man. I like traveling in the US. What can I say? There are 50 states and I would like to go to all of them. Once I hit all 50 states, maybe I'll go to Ireland. Anyway, I don't need it to be everything. I just need it to replace a couple of things, right? Like if I could get rid of my Delta cards and not have to worry about that, not have to necessarily worry about my Hilton cards or only have one Hilton card, right? Like if I could do that, it would be a much easier thing than having all of these credit cards. Like we all talk about how much we sock drawer cards that we use sporadically, right? Or cards that we only have for like 1 or 2 things that those cards do particularly well. This would, in theory, make it so that isn't a problem anymore. And I think that could be really interesting from a perspective of like, you can get most of what the Platinum has, you just don't have a Platinum credit card attached, right? Or you have just a membership card or whatever. And I think that could replace a lot of the hopping people see and why like there is so much turnover on some of these cards because people get them just for the sub or just for a couple of perks and then drop them. Like this would replace some of that in a way that I think would be beneficial. Like only so many people are going to have 4 credit cards or 5 credit cards or 6 or 7 or 12. But you could probably convince a lot more people to sign up for a solid package like this if you're Chase or Amex or even, Wells Fargo or whoever else. Or even Delta partnering with like Hilton or Marriott to do like, buy Delta Platinum and you get, Hilton Diamond as part of that. Even if partnerships like that happened, I think it could be interesting.
Yep. I want to take some of the credit cards out of my wallet. Not because I think a lot of folks could deal with fewer credit cards in their wallet. Like, you don't need 40 cards. Sometimes at a certain point, it feels like you're going after more than 40 because you really like welcome offers.
I mean, I would love to know in the last like 20 years how many cards Filmo has.
Yeah, like you got like Clinton got United Silver based off of Marriott Titanium, right? Like, that is a cool deal. You can status match like the airline partner and the hotel partner, and status matching is cool. Don't get me wrong. I have nothing against status matching. I like status matching. I like status match merry-go-round. I like the merry-go-round and all of that. But I would love to pay for one, like a yearly subscription. It could be American Express that does this too. Like, doesn't matter who does it. I would pay a yearly travel subscription that included a decent number of hotel statuses, so I don't have to worry about where I'm going. I have some sort of status. And again,
Right.
I am very basic when it comes to status. Some status is better than no status.
Yes.
Like,
I
like walking in.
I think I've heard you say that before.
Yeah. I like walking in and being presented free water. I like walking in and being presented, you know, a food and beverage credit. I like walking in and, you know, not having to worry about having to pay for extra Wi-Fi.
You like to feel fancy. Oh, I just got my Delta Diamond or my Hilton Diamond status. If I am bougie at times, but I'm also very simple at times. I got to park in the special diamond parking, and I got the fast Wi-Fi, guys, for free. I was at a Hampton Inn, but damn it, it was nice.
I have just used the Hilton Diamond parking. I don't give a shit.
Matt, that's not for you. That is for me, not you.
Yeah, here's the thing. When it's a Wednesday night and the hotel isn't completely booked, who gives a crap?
That is not for you, Matt. You are not allowed to park there.
I can tell you this much right now.
I give a crap, Matt.
The people in the office who handed me my key cards do not care.
I care, Matt. You are incorrect for parking there.
Oh yeah, no, it's the funniest thing because they have like very, very like select
There's
placards.
Usually 3 of them.
Randomly strewn across the parking lot. Like, they're not even like in a set place. It's just like, here's a diamond spot, over there's a diamond spot, and like 3 blocks away there's another diamond spot.
I've always seen them together. I've always seen like the 3 diamond ones together. I've seen them at I've seen them in a lot of places. Matt, they're not for you. And now every time I know you're staying at a Hilton, I'm going to call that Hilton and make sure they do a check of the parking lot and compare the license plate to the registered owners. Like, I will call and be a nuisance.
Half the time they don't know how I made the booking, so you know, have fun.
Matt, I will call. I'll call the sheriff. I'll go full Karen on you, Matt. If you continue to use parking spots that are not yours, I will have to seek some form of compensation for myself. Maybe they'll give me Hilton points to shut up.
Catch me if you can.
We're not that far apart. I probably could actually just drive down and egg your car.
See, folks, here's what I'd do in response. I'd say I'm staying at a Hilton. I'd be staying at a Marriott instead.
It's not Matt's parking spot. That's the thing that annoys me. If there was parking spots for Mets fans, I wouldn't park there.
Okay, all the things in this hobby that we do, That's really one that you're going to get that worked up on?
Yes, it's not your parking spot. It literally says Diamond members. It's not for you. If you're a Hilton Diamond member, sure, go for it. Matt is not.
You know what I do? Oh, really? I'm so sorry. Do you happen to have an application available for the Hilton Aspire down there? Cool. I'll be right over. Get instant approved.
I'm not saying you couldn't get the status. I'm saying you do not currently have the status. Yeah, we talked about that before the show. Like, guys, I just want the multiplier and the parking spot. That's all I care about. Like, that literally, I have it for a year and then I'll figure out if I'm going to upgrade to the Aspire or not. Like, it's fine. Like, y'all have much higher standards for certain things than I do.
Yes, that's the move that you play.
I was the kid that did the assignments. I didn't narc on people, but I did the assignments.
I just brought in a cup of dirt.
If you're not a Diamond member, it's not for you, man. Look. Do they have parking spots? I do not think they do. Matt, you and I had a conversation about rules. If it's not for you, you don't do it. That is my position. Don't do it. Not for you.
Late stage capitalism. There are no rules. There are no consequences. You can do whatever you want.
That is not correct.
Late stage capitalism. There are no rules.
Yes. Yeah. Some of us are law-abiding citizens.
And some of us have our board of directors bully our stockholders to give us $1 trillion.
I mean, I'm not
real thing
particular.
That happened today.
Yeah.
There
I'm
are
not
no rules.
in those meetings.
There are no consequences.
There are, Matt. This is what separates. You steal your parking spot. Yeah. How is it that you can be like, oh no, don't use people's links, but you will steal a parking space? That is not cool, sir. That is not for you. The link is not for you. The parking space is not for you.
Because
I broke him, guys. The parking space is not for you.
Is a temporary agreement between me and the hotel.
No, the parking spot is for Diamond members that you are not a Diamond member. There are rules, Matt. There are. We live in a civilized society.
No, we do not. Rules. There's no way you can call whatever the hell is happening out there civilized. No.
We live in a society
that doesn't care about rules anymore.
Matt, there are rules. Yes. You must believe humanity, Matt.
No. No, I can't.
Matt, the rules, like, I'm all for, like, if you're starving and, like, there is, like, a bag of food on the ground and nobody's around it, sure, steal it. Like, I'm not, like, lawful evil or whatever. But, like, the parking spot is not yours. You are of able body. Park somewhere else.
Show of hands. Who saw me park there?
You admitted to parking there. New York State has verbal contracts that is binding, sir.
Can't prove it.
You don't have to prove it. Yes. Don't park in a parking spot that's not for you. Do you park in handicap spots, Matt? Are you, like, taking spots from little old ladies with broken legs? No. Where does the depravity end?
Wherever I choose.
Lawful good against chaotic neutral parking. I don't know if I'm lawful good. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I fit on that D&D scale.
Let's see. Did you get a ticket for the October one next year? I don't know what that's in reference to.
I do. I very much care about Matt specifically not parking in diamond parking spots.
Yes.
Guys,
For that,
this
see
is
what I
not your parking spot, Matt.
Don't care. Don't care. You know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to get a black lane car to park specifically sideways in those spots. A higher black lane for an hour just to do that.
Rude. It would suck. If I saw somebody parked 3 across the diamond spots, I would. Oh, man. You think I rant on the podcast? Yeah, this has not been a good game of football. Matt, don't park in a parking spot that's not for you, man.
Lonnie's joined us.
Lonnie has joined us.
Welcome, Lonnie. I don't care, honestly. Like, just...
Here's the thing.
Thank you.
The funny part is the next place I'm saying I've stayed at several times before. It's the one near my airport. I don't actually want to park in the diamond spots because the other spots are more convenient to get out to the airport early in the morning. So there's that. Guys, if you have diamond, I don't care. If you don't, stop. I am now in Rakuten's 10x on Legos right now. Hold, please.
Thank you, MR, for the Pink Floyd reference. I have become comfortably diamond.
Matt, no.
Point multiplier, literally nothing
Point
else.
multiplier. I'm not usually up early enough to eat breakfast. So I hear people rave about free breakfast for things, and I'm like, y'all get up that early?
I'm forced to.
I don't have children because I'm a responsible human being. I'm not bringing another life into this. No, thank you.
Look, I had a deal and that deal got broken. Okay, leave me alone.
I wasn't specifically going at you. The Star Trek Enterprise is $400, so I will probably not be getting that one immediately.
They got a Voyager?
I don't think so, but we're gonna check.
We're not gonna make RJ live apply for anything. We're gonna make RJ buy something from Lego.
They have a tropical aquarium. Yeah, it's so the only one they have. No, it's just the Enterprise. If they had Voyager, that might happen. They have all the characters as Legos, and Will has a trombone.
Riker, not Wheaton.
And
okay.
Data has Spock. Or Spot, I should say. That is incredible. But I don't know. I'm not paying $400 for it.
One says put it on the split card.
Apparently the best credit card in the world. It is not. That was a joke.
No. Anyway, both the flight I'm planning on taking and my backup flight are already delayed. Thank goodness for the same day flight change. Oof.
That is rough.
Oof. Ricky may have to drive to Chicago.
The Eiffel Tower is $629.99. That is much money.
Speaking of cults, Danish interlocking plastic bricks.
As of right now, no, QC man. And thank you for the $1.99, but I get much, much closer to, as I get closer to Hawaii, I get nervous. I also have the Rakuten card, so I would have 14x Rakuten if I did it that way.
Mm-hmm. Which would be MR.
No, he cannot.
You don't control me. I barely
Matt,
control
no.
you.
Matt, no. It's a hobby. There's also a cult. That is facts. That is awesome.
Anyhow,
the medieval town square is also very cool. But again, I don't have the shelf space for this. But I do love Legos.
So we talked about debit cards. We talked about Built and Rakuten. We talked about travel subscriptions, how I'd pay for one. And apparently I am just some sort of terrorist who defiles the world by allegedly parking in a spot that I'm not supposed to park in. Who cares?
There's no allegedly. You have admitted to using the diamonds. Don't hedge now, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Don't hedge.
So anyway, Tuesday was cool.
Tuesday?
This past Tuesday.
Also, they have a Death Star that's $1,000.
That's far too much money.
I would
Lonnie
watch
has
that.
mentioned this.
Plead the fifth at this point over this parking spot. Guys, no. Why would you hurt me this way? Why? I'm going to make merch that is just about not parking in the diamond parking spot. That's going to be the entirety of the merch, is just don't park in the diamond parking space.
Anyway.
Because if you're not a diamond member, you shouldn't park where there's a sign that says don't park here.
They can't enforce it. They're not going to enforce it. It doesn't matter.
It does.
To you.
Yes, and I am the person who matters in this situation.
General manager of the hotel doesn't care. Front desk staff doesn't care. The guy cleaning the pool doesn't care. The guy they'd send out to maybe check. Oh God. So Sliwa was a plan for Sliwa was just sad.
He is just everybody's uncle in New York City. What do you say?
Oof. No comment on that one. No comment at all. Nope.
I am aware. I care. I don't care if they care. I care. I am allowed to care of such things.
I miss those days. Anyway. So.
Oh, Matt.
I pine for better days.
Different
Maybe
days.
happy days are back.
I'm trying here.
This anyway. So yeah, what else is next? Politics?
We can.
Tuesday was fun.
We're gonna. Oh, now okay, that's what you're talking about. Took me a second. Remember, if we're going to talk politics, everyone, we're going to not be assholes in the comments. That's the only rule. Because I can ban you.
She can't ban me for parking in the Diamond parking lot. She might actually have to take it out on y'all. And I apologize if she does. I'm kidding. Maybe. Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, again, he's everybody's Italian uncle in New York City. That's who he was.
He could just stop at any point. He could just like stop doing this. You have a very broken party when you let this guy run twice and do as poorly as he's done twice.
Yes. Yes.
Like if you want to show that you have some sort of, I don't know, functioning capability, stop letting this happen.
It seems like a big ask, Matt.
I'm a member of the Democratic Party. I know what big asks are. I repeatedly asked that our consultants be fired, and nobody.
Thank you, Lonnie.
See you, Lonnie. Thank you. We'll talk. No, overall, it was a fun night. I didn't even care about New York City. Like, New York City does not matter to me at all. Everybody's worried about it. It's gonna be fine.
The rich people are not actually going to leave New York City because it's New York City.
No, they already don't live in New York City. They're going to commute into New York City. They're going to keep commuting into New York City because that's where they make their money. One, there's no runoff. The election day, the general election in New York. So New York primaries are instant runoff, which is annoying. I don't like them, but like I get why they exist. The general election is just pure plurality. So it's whoever has the most votes at the end of the day. And given like Sliwa's total was not enough, like may have been enough to put Cuomo over the top, but like people would have had to actually vote for Cuomo.
I don't think it was anyway. Hold on. I'm bringing everything up. Bear with me, y'all. So Mamdani got 50.4.
Yeah.
So Cuomo was 41.6 and Siwa was 7.1. So even if everybody who voted for Siwa voted for Cuomo, it's still not enough to put him over.
Yep. Yeah, Nikki sucks. Maliatakis is not great. But she,
that's actually illegal. You can't do that. Like, it's constitutionally illegal. Like, super illegal. Double secret probation illegal.
I would love to see you try to do that.
Like, even like Gorsuch would have to be like, yeah, we can't do this.
Yep.
Like, the commerce clauses are really, really specific about this. So California is going to be redistricting a little bit.
Yeah, that's super fun because none of the other states that have threatened to redistrict have actually gotten down and done it, which is good. He may have been kidding, but I also don't trust anything he says.
Also true.
Has anyone ever thought about having a Stack Your Points live, as in person at a small or mid-sized venue? That would be fun.
We've talked about it a little bit. It's just simply like where and how. Like, Matt and I live couple hours away from each other. It would not be hard. I would likely be the one traveling down and then probably traveling further down towards the city. But it wouldn't be hard. We would just, have to plan it. I would love to do it. Do it at a Hilton Diamond parking spot. Y'all, we would do it at an IHG now because I'm not playing with any of you. No, like they cannot impose more taxes on somebody just because they move from another state. They can do it based on income, but you can't just. Oh, sorry.
Texas was 5 seats. Missouri only squeezed out 1.
My brain is pudding right now.
I broke RJ, guys.
You did. No, I would love to do a meetup. We would just have to plan it. Maybe we'll plan it for next like summer, Matt.
We can figure it out. The next regular credit card. I'm curious to know where it will be. I don't know if I'm going to go. I'm going to need, I don't know, certain people not to be there. Yeah, just is what it is. Anyway, recording in person would be cool. Well, we just have to see what we could do, where we could do it. It would probably end up being like a business, and cruise excursion would be fun.
Lonnie could probably tell us all how to book it.
Make it happen.
Because he is Mr. Cruise, yeah. No, I think it would be fun. It would probably be somewhere in New York, New Jersey area. New York, more likely. Maybe we could do a baseball. Credit cards, baseball. You can have your we could do an Islanders game and you can have your abomination of a sandwich and kill yourself a little bit.
It is not an abomination. It is a work of art.
It is an abomination. A bacon, egg, and cheese on a cinnamon bun is an abomination.
I wish we could get Stephen Johnson in here. Just so that he could go, this is a work of art.
The Islanders have a bacon, egg, and cheese on a split cinnamon bun. It is wrong.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on a cinnamon bun in a Hilton Diamond parking lot. Yes!
No.
Yes.
No.
This is beautiful. I love it.
All of you. I love cinnamon buns. I love bacon, egg, and cheeses. I don't need them together. You all are terrible.
See, I would dip it in bacon frosting. That just sounds wonderful.
Oh, God. This is a crime. This is a crime scene.
This is Jackson Pollock. You just don't understand it. It's fine. I need to open another Coke Zero. I can't. See, what sucks is she can't mix that Coke Zero with Elijah Craig right now because I'm pretty sure I'd be driving her to drink.
Were I somebody who still drank, I would be drinking at the moment. Yes, I'd probably be drinking Woodford. That was usually what I drank when I drank something straight.
See, James saw it on Facebook today. He'd go to an Islanders game, and he lives near an arena where they fire a cannon every time the home team scores a goal.
Which team is that?
Columbus Blue Jackets. They have a Civil
cannon?
War era. Yes, they have a Civil War era cannon in Nationwide Arena. And when the Blue Jackets take the ice, they fire the cannon 3 times. When the Blue Jackets score a goal, they fire the cannon. And when the Blue Jackets win, they fire the cannon 3 times. And you know the cannon's going to be fired. You know it's going to get fired. And every time you lose at least 2 or 3 years off your life because you jump out of your bones.
I think we should do a credit card meetup and go to a Mets game.
Could be fun. There's gluten-free options.
I like baseball. Hold on. Do the Mets and the Red Sox play this year? Because that could be fun.
Probably.
Hold, please.
Oh, Ricky, you got to go to a Blue Jacket. You got to go to a Jackets game. I love Nationwide Arena. Because you got the Arena District is not far from the Short North. So you got everything in the Short North. German Village isn't very far away either. So you like good restaurants in German Village. Polish Village is also in the area. Yeah, no, I very much enjoy.
They do. And they play the Mets at the Mets in July.
There you go.
July 10th, 11th, and 12th, which is right around our 2-year anniversary of this podcast.
Live from the Shea Bridge.
I mean,
Buy
we
my
might
tickets
actually
in
have to,
StubHub.
might have actually have to talk about this.
Or more likely via GoGo. Tips for authorized users, like I go on, get an offer for 5K, Hilton points for every $1,000 and spend. User does limit 4 times. I've gotten that offer a couple times. I have one authorized user. It's pretty easy to do. You just give them the name of the person that you want to make an authorized user. Since they're piggybacking off of your credit, they will give you the authorized user card relatively easily. Like I've never seen an issue with getting an authorized user card. So, yeah, if you have it, you can pretty much make anyone an authorized user. You can actually make yourself an authorized user with Amex. Yeah.
And they do have a Delta 360 Club at Citi Field.
They
have a Amex lounge at where the Islanders play. We talked about that yesterday.
Yeah, you need a platinum card to get in, which is bullshit. They have a work of art sandwich, and they have a bullshit policy to get into Amex Lounge at the.
Why would you not like? Why would you expect not to?
It's UBS Arena, man. It's not an airport.
Yes. What's the story with your first base coach, Matt? Because this sounds like a story.
There. Just bring back Bobby Bonilla. Let him work for his fucking money.
Matt would like to kill Bobby Bonilla Day. Not Bobby Bonilla the person, just the day he gets the big check.
No, I just want one last goddamn big check. Yeah, you can get into the Centurion Lounge with the Delta Reserve, but you do have to be flying Delta that day. Which for most people is fine.
I mean,
I don't want the damn platinum.
do you? At
Doesn't
this
fit
point,
my life.
it's stubbornness. At this point, it literally is just stubbornness.
What does it do for me? Get me into the Centurion Lounge. What does it get me after the Centurion Lounge? I don't need an order ring.
Nobody cares about the order ring.
It doesn't, like, I don't shop at Lululemon. I am not body for Lululemon. I've also plateaued, so there's that problem. So the Lululemon credit's out. I like getting multipliers for my food. I can get Hilton Gold significantly cheaper. Went to the Braves because they couldn't agree on a salary. Oh, well, he was probably the first base coach who came in before David got there. Stern's going to make the call. Resi is better than Sapphire Tables. Yes, I'm not even saying that. But my dinner at the Resi restaurant with a Sapphire Reserve is going to get me 3 times points. My dinner at that same restaurant with the Amex Platinum is only going to get me 1 times points and maybe $100 off my meal.
Or you could get the gold card or the green card.
I'm paying another
because you don't need a special card to use Resi.
Yeah, then I have to pay another $150 or $325.
Yes, because those cards have value, and if they're valuable to you, it works. You can choose which card to use with Resi versus Sapphire Tables.
Sure. Hilton this week offer 15K miles. If I had an AU to my Surpass and they spend one, yeah.
So
No, the AU
hold
offers
on.
are pretty good.
You can use it, don't abuse it. Like if you legitimately have something where you're going to spend like $7,000, you can use it to check. But if you start using it a lot, that's when people get in trouble.
Yep.
But using it once every like 4 months to check before you do a big purchase is fine. It's basically part of their risk management.
I would just go in there just to look at it.
So on cards that don't have a preset limit, so the platinum, the green, the gold, and the business versions of them, you don't know technically how much you can spend. So sometimes if you're going to do a big purchase and you want to make sure it's going to clear, you can use the check your spending power thing to see if you have that much spending power. So you just have to make sure that you're not abusing it, because if you start abusing it, Amex starts to get nervous of why are you making a bunch of big purchases. Like I know somebody who tried it for 5, 6, and 7 because they weren't sure how much something was going to cost, and then they had problems because you just, in their minds, you're not doing one purchase and you're just not sure how much it is. You're doing 3 purchases.
Yeah. Probably the best case scenario there is just get an idea of how much you can spend on one, like put the highest possible number you could think of and then go a little bit over. And as long as you're good there, if you're not going to hit that number, then you're good.
So Amex also on the cards with credit limits will let you go over your credit limit in certain circumstances.
Yeah.
It can be significantly higher. It can be the same. It's going to depend on your profile with Amex. Because specifically my green, my pay over time is super, super low. And then I ran like a $7,000 charge through it. So, because it was the business, it was a new account. So it's been super low because it hasn't been that long. But I put a big charge through it and it was fine. So the pay over time limit is a rough guide, but it doesn't always do 1-to-1.
Yep. Yeah, Keith has added 5 employee cards, so he's good to go there.
Like Keith's got the spend for that. I wish I had the spend for that.
Yeah, it just doesn't fit me. They don't fit me.
I'll do a blue business plus every once in a while when I get the 15K offer. I don't have the spend to do 4,000 times 5 cards constantly.
Yep. I mean, it's great if you're just looking for ways to like build out some points, but
like you just have to have the spend. Like that's what so much of this game comes down to.
Yep.
I wish I had business or business spend in that way. I do not.
No, my business spend is relatively low at this point.
Yeah.
Why is that so much?
What are you looking at now?
No, my balance.
Yeah. Speaking of business gold, I got to order my Staples gummies. Because I get a business credit for Staples and I like gummy candy. Now here's the question. Is my business gold in Rakuten? So I can also get Rakuten points for this.
No. 15K for 4 AUs on my business gold. We'll probably jump on that one once I finish off my business platinum. Yep. Ink Unlimited today before the 90K offer ends. Approved, but those bastards pulled Experian and TransUnion. Ooh.
I usually get all 3.
I only get hit with Experian, but my last Chase application did not go very well, and I am still in Chase timeout right now.
Am
I?
I get all 3 pulled every time.
For Chase?
For Chase.
That's unfortunate.
I got like 9 hard pulls when I tried to get the IHG card.
Yeah, I don't know what you did there. I don't know what they did there. Yeah, I'm still very much in Chase timeout right now. Because I clicked the credit card button in the app and they're like, no, you get nothing. Good day, sir.
Yeah. I'm October of 2027. I'm under 524.
They found out I like to claim that I park in parking lots that I probably shouldn't park in, and they said no.
Clearly, they have standards.
Which is stupid because like Hilton's never going to deal with Chase.
Of the like locked in partners, so like United, Delta, Hilton, who do you think is the least likely to leave their current partner?
Well, Hyatt and IHG have re-upped with Chase.
Mm-hmm. I'm not like, I mean like at a certain point. I don't mean like tonight.
The least likely.
I feel like Delta Amex, like something seismic would have to happen for that to end.
Yeah. That would have to be regulatory at that point.
Wasn't it? I don't actually remember what it was.
Using enough credit. I have too much credit with Chase. I blah, blah, blah. Oh, and too high a balance on revolving accounts because I have a 0% offer right now. If I get like a couple of business cards with balance transfers, I could probably make it to disappear, but that's not worth it.
Yeah. What else do you want to talk about tonight, Matt?
I don't know. Like,
what fair listeners, what would you like us to talk about? We're at 1 hour and 47 minutes, so we're not quite to the 17 hours that some of these go.
I got nothing right now. I've got videos dropping tomorrow. I've got a video dropping tomorrow on new United benefits. There's the United Quest cards getting like another $80 in credits for rental car bookings through the end of the year. I don't know if it stacks on top of the current rental car benefits or if it's separate from them. Couldn't tell you, but they've added another $80, and United Mileage Plus can now be added to Lyft, so you can get United miles while doing Lyft. I think the shutdown will end sooner because of Tuesday's results. Yes and no. I think it'll prompt more actual negotiations because they've been shadowboxing the negotiations the entire time. Like the one side was completely unserious about negotiating. And the other side, has some very clear things that they want to get out of this. They could just pass a CR and include SNAP and maybe possibly put in the healthcare bill, the healthcare extensions, the healthcare subsidy extensions that need to be passed. But MR says if he was a betting man, he'd say that the shutdown will be over this weekend. The fact that airlines are actively having to cut 10% of flights, and they don't know which ones they have to cut, is kind of a problem.
Matt, it is official. As of an hour ago, Wall Street Journal reporting, Elise Stefanik announces run for New York governor.
Cool. That'll be the end. Well, we just ended Will Truitt's career, so ending Elise's will be fine. I just don't love that it's local.
Can she she has to step down from Congress, right? Like we can make her step down from Congress to do this?
No.
Can we make her step down from Can she just please step down from Congress?
She could resign from her seat to focus on running. Yes. She could resign if she so chose.
Please?
There's nothing that says she has to resign, but she will most likely. She doing this means she will not be your congresswoman after next year.
Please? Please? Please?
She's going to. Well, let's see. She's going to lose.
Yes. That is typically what happens.
758. Like if we had a competent nominee, she would lose.
I know, QC man. I was being sarcastic. I don't think she'll play nearly as well in the places she thinks she's going to play.
QC man, I want him to. I very much want him to. I've met Antonio. I've worked for Antonio. I enjoy Antonio very much. If things had gone differently last November, Antonio would likely be running away with the nomination right now. It's just not going to happen. Yeah, just not enough people in the North Country had that same ethos.
We also run very, very bad candidates. Like Gillibrand was the last good candidate we had.
Scott
where
Murphy.
I am.
Bill Owens.
I didn't particularly care for them. They won. I did not particularly care for them.
All I needed them to do was win.
Yeah. That's fair.
I have a very basic view of that. Did you win? Yes. Do I deal with you later?
I'm not saying they didn't win. I'm not saying the last time we had a candidate who won.
They just weren't your cup of tea. I know. I put aside my cup of tea. I put aside my cups of tea, though.
I get it. Hey, Matt, why don't you tell people where they can find us?
Yeah, absolutely. You can find us at stackerpoints.com. You can check out my channel through there. You can check out the Stacker Points channel. You can join the Stacker Points membership through here on YouTube, as well as just starting your journey at stackerpoints.com. It'll also take you over to our Discord, which is thriving. We've got close to 200 members now, much closer. Eric Massa I remember Eric. That was a disappointment, to say the least. Sorry. Stackerpoints.com. You find all the things. Eventually, we might start doing merch over there as well. We'll have to talk about it, do some designs, do some silhouetting, do those things.
We need to get Matt a hat that is not red, because which 90s person did you compare yourself to with the red hat?
Oh, it's my Durst hat. It's not great. It's not great. Flex fit hats. I just want a blank flex fit hat that is a color that is not that color red. Yes, I love Delgado. Antonio is I worked for him. I enjoy him very much. I think the world of him. I do not think that he will be able to break through.
Yeah. All right, guys. I think we are done for the evening. Just under 2 hours.
With that, yeah, we'll find another time for me to talk politics, because Tuesday was huge, enough for the reasons you think.
Tuesday was definitely a good day. All right, guys. We will be back next Wednesday talking about stuff. We'll be back next Thursday talking about credit cards. We will have a show recorded on Monday that comes out on Wednesdays and Fridays. If you are a Diamond member, you will be able to watch us on Monday record that show.
Yes. And from the great Edward R. Murrow, good night.
Yes.
And good luck. Oh, maybe we'll do politics on the Wednesday show.
We can.
Ooh.
Ooh. All right, guys.